Hello everyone, I'm Batpan, a bat who still dances at 3 a.m. and now proudly serves Unity cooked meal. Welcome to part 3, the final part of our Fierce to Fathom inspired food making series in Unity. In this video, we'll make sure the player can only grab one ingredient at a time, place it into the pan, and then track everything through the UI we built earlier. As always, this video is part of both our Unity tips and tricks and recreating Fierce to Fathom mechanics playlist, so feel free to check them out through the channel. If you haven't yet, you can check out my retro horror game, Fractured Psyche. It's got creepy vibes, unsettling storytelling, and of course a link in the description. And yes, every file used or created in this video is available on my GitHub like always. Alright, let's put on the mask one last time and let's finish what we started. So for the part 3, we're gonna continue where we left off. So this is the script we created in the previous part. In this video, we're gonna place it here, and we can only take one object at a time, and we take it and then we place it one by one in here, and each object that is placed will have this toggle turned on, and by default this toggle should be off. We need 3 references to these 3 toggles that we can turn on and off. So we just need a public toggle. I'm just gonna call it eggs toggle, and we need a public toggle salt toggle, and we need a public toggle pepper toggle. And one important thing, you guys could see I created this for the eggs that says eggs 0 out of 2. So we're just gonna go to this label, and when we place the first egg, we're just gonna say 1 out of 2 and 2 out of 2. So by default it is 0 out of 2. So we need a reference to this text file as well. So we're just gonna say public text. I'm gonna call it eggs text, and that is everything we need right now. Let's create taking one object at a time first, then create the thing placement thing. We only have to take one object at a time, so we're just gonna create a private boolean. I'm gonna call it hand is full, which is equal to false by default because our hand is not full at the start of the scene. And when we take an object, we just say hand is full is equal to true. So when we take eggs void, we come here, hand is full equal to true. When we take the salt, we say hand is full. We can copy it and paste it for the pepper as well. So when we take the pepper, our hand is also full. Do you know when this one gets false? It is when we place it. So when we place an object, our hand is no longer full. So we go to place eggs void and we say hand is full is equal to false. So we can go ahead and take another object the next time we interact with this pan or something. So I'm gonna change this void's name. Instead of saying place egg, we say place stuff void. And when we look at the pan and we press left mouse key, so we just gonna say if input dot get mouse button down, mouse button 0, we go ahead and say place stuff void. We can go ahead and check out this hand is full function in here. We need to reference our eggs toggle. So go to the eggs, drag and drop it here, drag and drop your salt toggle and pepper toggle here. You can click on the circle to find them. And for the text, go to this label inside this eggs tab and give it this label for the eggs. So down here, just give it the label. So before checking it out, we need to create a condition to check if we can actually take the object or not. We say if our hand is not full, we can go ahead and take the eggs. So we can just combine it with this one. We say if we press the left mouse and hand is full is equal to false. If our hand is not full and we're looking at the egg and we're pressing the left mouse key, we can go ahead and take the eggs. We can just copy it and paste it for the salt as well, and also paste it for the pepper. But for this pan, we're gonna say and hand is full is equal to true. We can only place one stuff when we have it in our hand. Instead of putting it here, we're just gonna put it here. And hand is full, true. I think I made it wrong. Just cut all of this and put it inside this, pressing left mouse instead of putting it up here. I confused it a little, sorry. So we look at the eggs, we come here, and when we press the left mouse and our hand is empty, we go ahead and take objects. Now we created the conditions for it, we can go ahead and check it out. So we take it, we can no longer take any object. You're just gonna have to place it here and you take it again, you place it here, you take it again, paste it here and you take it again and you paste it here. That's how you gotta do it. We're gonna go down here inside this place stuff void. We're gonna check some stuff. So we're gonna say if inventory script dot have pepper is equal to true. If we have the pepper and we look at the pan and we press the left mouse, we say script dot have pepper false. You have to make it false to prevent some bugs from happening. We place the pepper inside the pan. We no longer have the pepper in our inventory system, so we can go ahead and toggle the pepper. So pepper toggle dot is on is equal to true. That is what it's gonna do. Then we're gonna check if inventory script dot have salt is equal to true. We go ahead and say inventory script dot have salt is equal to false. Then we say salt toggle that is on is equal to true. And that was for the salt. We can go ahead and create one for eggs, but eggs is different. We're gonna say inventory script dot number of eggs. If it is 1, we go ahead and do something. Else if inventory script dot number of eggs is 2. So either we're gonna place the first egg or the second egg. So if we're placing the first egg, we're just gonna say broken eggs go house number 0 dot set active true. So we're gonna go ahead, and for example this one is the first one, and by default these two are deactivated, and if we have the first egg and we break it, it activates this one, and the second time we break it, it activates this one. So by default these are deactivated. You can just copy this one and just place it here. This time activate the broken egg house number 1, and that is it. And it's not gonna introduce any bugs because our hand is full is equal to false each time, and we have to wait until we take an object. Even if we could have taken the object, we have our number of eggs and we don't have, you know, our eggs pack to interact with again to create some bugs. So this code actually will work okay. We can go ahead and check it out, but before checking it out, as you see, we have all the toggles turned off, and if we put them in here, it should get on. But for the eggs, as you know, we also had this eggs text. We're just gonna say text equal to eggs 1 out of 2. Then we place the first one, and we can just copy it and paste it here. 2 out of 2 when we place the second one. So what happens when we place the second egg? Our toggle turns on. So eggs toggle dot is on is equal to true. So that's how you take the object and place it in the pan. Let's go ahead and check it out. So as you see, we don't have anything in here. We take the salt, we place it here. We take the pepper, sorry, we place it here, and we take the salt, we press it here. Let's see. And we take the first egg. We can't take the second egg, so we place this first egg. It says eggs 1 out of 2, and we take the second egg, and our ingredient is now done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, it would be amazing. You can subscribe to see more contents like this. You can tell me any comments, anything you want to say, any suggestions you have, any recommendations you have. I would be very happy to answer it, and if I can, I would cover the functions you say. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you, my friend, for recommending this video. Hope all the very best for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.